Welcome back to another episode of Attempting to Beat Saints Row 1 with 100% progress. If y'all missed my last video, we completed all the activities on the game, including Hitman and Chop Shop, and we left off at 50%. Now all we gotta do is just progress through the main story missions. So before we get into it, man, make sure y'all boys drop a like on the video. Also hit that sub button if you're new to the channel, man. But anyway, let's get right into it. Here we start off with the Vice Kings. In this storyline, we get a chance to get to know the great Johnny Gat. He tells us about the origins of the Vice Kings. In the midst of that, his girlfriend Aisha calls him to tell him one of her sisters just got kidnapped. Without anyone knowing any details, Dex asks Johnny who he thinks could possibly be behind all this, and Johnny suspects that it's the Vice Kings. He told me that they were driving the yellow sedan and to tell them back to wherever they go to go get those girls back. I trailed the yellow sedan wherever it went, just like Gat told me to, and the car stops at this location, and here now plays one of the funniest cutscenes on this game, bruh.
Get out the motherfucking car now. Not fucking playing. Break yourself, bitch. Break yourself. Yeah.
But he and his boys don't know what they got coming though. As I kick the door down, now I make my way in the warehouse and I take out all the Vice Kings. Now I make my way towards Aisha's sister. After killing the first wave of Vice Kings, I make my way to the door and it is locked, and they tell me that the guy with the keys went to the TNA strip club. So now we head over to TNA to kill the pimp with the key so we can have access to the door. When we get to TNA, it's a few Vice Kings that we gotta take out, but it's no big deal for me as I wipe these dudes out and collect the key from the pimp. Now we got access to the locked door. We come to the rescue of Aisha and two other girls. Then the second wave of Vice Kings came to try to stop me from rescuing the girls, and I gave these dudes the work with the shotgun. Even caught me a 2 for 1. I ain't gonna lie, man, Aisha's sister don't look too bad, bruh. Gat, what's up with that 2-man, my boy? I know my nigga got a chance too, bruh. It ain't like my nigga hideous, man. And I'm fresh. And I just saved the bitch from getting kidnapped. If I don't got a chance, it ain't no chance for no nigga on this world, bro. Anyway, now we move on to the second Vice King mission, and here we get a chance to see the dynamic of Johnny and Aisha's relationship. They get to arguing and going back and forth, and Johnny basically says that Aisha switched up for the fame, and the only time that she remembers who the Saints are is when she wants something, which is kind of messed up to hold over her head considering that her sister was kidnapped. Anyway, they finally come to an understanding, and Aisha needs another favor. She's trying to get out of her record deal with Kingdom Come Records, which is owned by no other than the Vice Kings, but they won't let her out of the deal, and they also keep extorting her, kinda like a real record label, right? And the only way that we gonna get her out of this deal is by faking her death. Johnny then tells us to stop by the chop shop and get our car loaded with C4, and we do just that. Now with the car C4'd up, we pull out of the driveway and I run into one of Aisha's crazy fanned out stalkers.
Oh God, him again?
Usually when I do this mission, I just drive away until I lose him, but this time I decided, man, I'm finna whack this dude, bro. Tell me why this dude ate almost 3 whole clips of the Scar 7 spree. I should have had that platinum T3K or that gold GDHC 50. I would have got him out the way faster, but we finally made it to Kingdom Come Records. Now it's time to make Aisha disappear. Instead of making her way to the recording studio, she sneaks out one of the side doors and makes her way outside, and that's when Kingdom Come Records gets blown up. And I guess they thought Aisha got caught in the explosion. This is a crazy way to get out of a record deal, but hey, I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. With that being said, mission number 2 of the Vice Kings is complete. Now we move on to the Sunnyvale Loft Stronghold. I got a call from Julius and he told me that the Vice Kings is trying to get in on the drug trade and to show them why they shouldn't fuck with our business. I absolutely love this stronghold, by the way. It's just hella action packed, bruh. I had the Scar 7 spree on me and I was putting that thing to work. Look how I was moving on these dudes, bruh. They ain't never seen nothing like this. A real evasive shooter out here. Anyway, I make my way to their trap and I kick the door down. Now it's time to make our way upstairs. Kick the upstairs door and I make my presence known, and I take out the Vice Kings once again with the Scar 7 spree. After killing all the Vice Kings in the trap house, we get to the vantage point and they want us to snipe all the Vice King leaders. And we did this easily, man. We was picking these dudes off one by one. I used to struggle with this part of the stronghold when I was younger though, cause boy, these dudes aim at something serious. They gotta have aimbot or some shit, bruh. But I didn't have any troubles this time, man. Your boy was able to breeze through it. As we snipe the last dude and get him out the way, now we make our way back to the ground to kill the remaining Vice Kings. As y'all can see, I'm sitting back and I'm shooting from afar because some of these niggas got rocket launchers and I ain't trying to get blown in the smithereens, bruh. But I killed the last Vice King lieutenant, including the remaining Vice Kings in general, and just like that, the Sunnyvale well-off stronghold is officially complete. Now we got the third Vice King mission, which is always use protection. Here we got Gat and Aisha on a date at Freckle Bitches, and Aisha is visibly upset because this is not what she wanted to eat. Then my player shows up, we get to talking to Gat, and he gives us the inside scoop about Tanya's horror activities with the Vice Kings. He also tells us about her operation at Prawn Court, and we need to go shut it down and to put the murder on anyone we see, customers included. But before we head to the brothel, we gotta take out the Vice King patrol cars. As y'all can see, we roll up on the first dude and easily get him out the way. Then we take out the guy in the second patrol car. Now it's time to roll up on the third and final dudes, and we easily get them out the way. Now we done with that.
Well, so much for Tanya's hired help. Now get your ass over to the whorehouse and drop that chicken head.
We arrive at Tanya's illegal operation, and we got hella Vice Kings outside posted up as security, but these dudes wasn't securing nothing. Clearing out the parking lot as I make my way into the house, and I gave these dudes straight shotgun action. Then I had to switch back to the AK. I know I'm not the only one that just loves swapping between guns, bruh. Yeah, look at this. My nigga was dry humping from the back. They was really getting freaky in here, bruh. Then my nigga right here was fake getting some head. And I remember Gat said put the murder on anyone I see, customers included. So that means everybody gotta get smoked, man. This is a fire mission, by the way, bro. The Vice Kings got some dope missions. What is y'all favorite mission on this game, man? And which gang do y'all usually take out first? Me personally, I always take out the Vice Kings first because they got my favorite storyline out of the whole entire game. But after running up on the last dude, we take him out and the third Vice King mission is complete. After taking over Tanya's operation and taking down Prawn Court, we see a meeting between Benjamin King and two other VK lieutenants, Warren Williams and Big Tony. Here they talk about the cost of the studio bombing incident, but Warren don't like that King is just blowing it off as some incident considering that his studio got blew up. But since King got some contractors that owe him that can take care of the building, now he just worried about Tanya's side of things. Green tells King that the grip is short and he says it's not her fault because the Saints have been messing with her. Shortly after, Tanya comes in and she tells Mr. King that the Saints have taken Prawn Court.
They've taken Prawn Court.
How did this happen?
How the fuck you think it happened? Look, we need to get together here and just...
What we need is for you to shut the fuck up. You feel me?
Yeah.
What?
Yes, Mr. King.
I'll have Monroe put some pressure on the Saints. While they're distracted, it should be easy to take back what's ours. Everything else is business as usual. Understood? Now, this meeting is over.
King was in line when he said he was gonna have Chief Monroe put some pressure on the Saints, as Johnny calls me and tells me that the cops been leaning hard on us and the Vice Kings is trying to take back Prawn Court, and I need to head down there right now and help our boys. This mission right here just introduces you to the pushback diversion, so yeah, this is pretty easy, bruh. I was even venturing off and killing gang members that I ain't even have to kill. I was treating this like a free roam session. I ain't gonna lie, I be having hella fun doing this mission every time I do it. After stopping the Vice Kings from taking back Prawn Court, Johnny calls me and tells me that he got a tip from Troy that Tanya is setting up shop at an old abandoned police station. Now I make my way back to the church to meet Johnny, and this man got all his guns out trying to decide which one he want to take on the job, and he decided to go with the shotgun. Now we make our way to the abandoned police station. We see the Vice Kings posted up outside, and I clean them boys out with the T3K. Then I went in there and started giving them the shotgun action. By the way, if you wondering why I didn't shoot Tanya, you can't kill her during this mission, bruh. This one of my favorite missions on this game right here though. It's definitely my favorite Vice King mission. What is y'all favorite mission from each game? Comment y'all favorite mission from each game, man. I want to see y'all's. When it comes to the Rollers and the Carnales, my favorite roller mission is probably Liberation. And Carnales is really a battle between Strength in Numbers, Trojan Horse, and House Call. But anyway, we clear out the abandoned police station full of Vice Kings. Now we make our way to Tanya. We draw down on her thinking we about to get the job done until Big Tony comes and save her, as he hits our player in the back of the head with the shotgun. They also disarm Gat and make him give up all his weapons on him.
You packing anything else?
Just some rubbers. I was hoping I could get some of William's sloppy seconds. Guess I hit a nerve.
Do yourself a favor, stay down and shut the fuck up. You 3rd Street motherfuckers think you so smart. Well, check this out. We ain't impressed. Hell, the only reason you got as far as you did was because King let you. We led you right to where we wanted you, and now the police gonna finish your ass for good, just the way we planned.
Well, that explains how your bitch lost Prawn Court.
Are you gonna let him talk about me like that?
Don't worry, baby, I got this.
Yeah, Tanya, shut the fuck up.
I thought I told you to be quiet.
I got shitty hearing.
Now you got a shitty leg.
So do you. Go now!
Baby, we better call King.
With Johnny Gat being captured and our player getting up out the gym, we get a call from Julius and he tells us that the cops are probably working for the Vice Kings and we need to hurry up and get back to the church. We make it back to the church safely, but on the Vice Kings end, Big Tony calls Benjamin King to let him know that they got Johnny Gat. But Warren isn't so content with this as he's still worried about our player that's still roaming free.
So what do we do now?
We wait.
Oh, hold on, dog. That motherfucker's still out there. The fuck you mean we wait?
I mean, you're gonna sit your black ass down and wait cause I fucking said so. Don't worry about the one that got away. The 5-0 will take care of him.
Oh, so while you lounging, Trey Street keeps jacking us. That's great. That's fucking brilliant.
Slow up, little nigga.
Come on, King. This is some bullshit. Let me get a crew together. I could roll into the row and drop all them bitches. I'm telling you.
No.
But Mr. King...
I said no. Don't make me say it a third time. Warren, my man, you got the music scene locked down. I need you to bring in the cheddar, not get shot because you think you got something to prove.
I can do this.
Maybe, but we ain't gonna find out. We got the cops busting up 3rd Street for us, and we got Julius Lieutenant tied up in Anthony's condo. Everything's going our way right now, so just chill. Your time gonna come, Warren. It just ain't happening now. Understood?
Yeah, we straight.
Now we head over to the Fillmore parking garage cause your boy got a call from Julius and he told me that some Vice Kings are discussing rigging games and he don't play about his hockey. So we kill all the Vice King members and destroy their cars, and now the Fillmore neighborhood is owned by the Saints. And now we on to the next Vice King stronghold. We get a call from Julius and he let us know that the Vice Kings is keeping some of our boys locked up in the old police station. And we gotta go lead the jailbreak. As I walk in here and I sweep these dudes like a broom with the K6 crew call. This really like Best Laid Plans Part 2. I really like this stronghold right here. I just love the strongholds on Saints Row 1 and 2 in general because even though they just fillers so the game won't be so short, it don't really feel like that because there's so much diversity and variety within them. And they also contribute to the main story because you take over neighborhoods through strongholds as well. And they be hella action packed, man. Every stronghold that I play is always an intense shootout going on. But we kill the remaining Vice Kings in the abandoned police station, including the Vice King Lieutenant, and just like that, the Shivington neighborhood is officially ours. I walk out the police station and I see the homies chilling on the block that we just took over, and I decided to chill with the guys too and just enjoy this beautiful Saints Row 1 atmosphere. Now I head back to the church where Julius and Dex have came up with a plan to rescue Johnny. They tell me that Tanya is gonna be driven to the construction site in a limo and she gonna sneak off to do her thing with Warren. While she doing her thing with Warren, I can kill her driver and take his place. And then when she's all done, she'll have me drop her back off at home. And that's when we able to take out Big Tony.
Hello, Miss Winters.
Is Warren here?
He's in the back.
Keep the car running. Knowing Warren, I should be back shortly.
We kill Tanya's limo driver, then take the limo. Now we park it in front of the recording studio like nothing happened. Tanya gets in the car and she has us drop her off at the clothes store. Then she has us drop her off at Friendly Fire so she can get something for Tony. While Tanya is inside Friendly Fire shopping, Julius calls us and tells us that Troy's crew did not listen to the plan and they decided that they was gonna try to hit Tanya while she was in her limo. So now we gotta lose the Saints without killing them and drop Tanya back off safely at home.
I better tell Tony about this.
Now we know where Tanya and Tony lives. Our player lets Tanya walk up the stairs, then he sneaks up behind her. He give her ass a mean ass right hook.
Don't you fuck.
Ah man, we straight up knocked her ass out cold. Put that bitch to sleep. Now we inside Green's condo and it look like he got some backup, so we gotta kill our way through some Vice King goons before we can get to him. And then we can save Johnny. As y'all can see, my boy on the floor tied to the chair watching all the action go down, and he probably jealous cause he not getting none of it. We then go to the room that Green is hiding in and we obliterate him with the shotgun. Now it's time to rescue Johnny.
Hey, not to be pushy or nothing, but how about you get me out of this fucking chair? About fucking time you got here. Where's Green? That's much better. I heard Green say that he's got some heavy shit in the back. I'll have some of our boys roll on over and bring the hardware back to the crib.
With Johnny Gat now back on the streets, the Saints come up with another plan to hurt the Vice Kings. Gat tries to convince Dex that he has a plan, but Dex quickly shuts him down and tells him that he has a better plan that will hurt the Kings and put minimum risk on Gat.
Hear me out, alright? King's obviously got something going on with the police. I'll figure that shit out. In the meantime, I want you two to go out and cause some havoc. If we can turn the public's eye to the Kings, then the police won't have a choice but to come down on them.
Okay, so we go and do some damage. How did the VKs get blamed?
Put these on.
I'm yellow enough as it is, Dex.
Just put the damn shirt on.
Fine. Get dressed. We got a little piece to disturb.
3rd Street Vice Kings, man, definitely one of my favorite missions on this game, bro. Not only is it extremely fun, but the idea is just clever as hell. You dress up as the enemy gang, which is the Vice Kings, and you cause havoc and destruction around the city while being recorded by news vans. And with the Kings having ties to the police, it makes the police look at the Kings sideways. And this why it was best for Dex to be the brains of the operation, cause he the smartest and most tactical out of all of us, especially Johnny. I know us as hardcore Saints Row fans, we hated that Johnny died later in the series, but let's be real, as macho as this dude is, it was bound to happen, bro. I 100% believe with him being captured by the Vice Kings, the only thing that kept him alive was Benjamin King's respect for Julius. Because let's say if he got captured by a different gang like the Rollerz or the Carnales, especially the Carnales, bro. If this was the Carnales and he pulled that same stunt that he pulled in Best Laid Plans, this nigga Gap would be in a meat packing plant somewhere. I ain't gonna lie to y'all boys, bro. With the last objective of this mission, we knocked down Alderman Hughes' statue, overall framing the Vice Kings for the destruction that we just caused. That leads to Alderman Hughes calling Benjamin King to confront him about the whole situation. The King tells him that it was the Saints who were behind this despite the colors the people was wearing. This is where we start to see Warren really lose his cool.
Great. Now we got your crack-ass friends tripping. Like I said, fucking with City Hall is a waste of time.
Wrong. Working with them is what gives us power.
Yo, fuck that. This is what gives us power.
Now get the fuck out of my office.
After that, I meet up with Dex and Johnny comes up with a plan that can crumble the cops' relationship with the Vice Kings.
I'll drive to where the cops are picking up protection money. You make them cease and desist with one of Tony's noisemakers. If we make sure the only cops we hit are the ones working for King, people gonna start asking questions, and the cops are gonna have no choice but to come down on the VKs to save face. Let's do this.
Man, you gotta know if Johnny got a plan, it's gonna involve killing people and blowing shit up. While he drives to the meetings between the Vice Kings and the cops, we interrupt the meetings by blowing up the Vice Kings with the RPG that Gat hooked us up with. They gave me infinite ammo on this thing too, so you know I was going crazy. But we roll up on the last group of people and easily take them out, and that essentially destroys the relationship between the cops and the VKs. Now we had to forgive and forget to remove our wanted level, then we send a nice final message to Warren.
I think the Kings are through with the policeman's balls. Now all we got left to do is give Warren a nice final fuck you, and I'd say this has been a hell of a day.
Over back at King's office, Benjamin King is on the phone with Alderman Hughes until Tanya and Warren walk in and confront him. Warren starts to voice how fed up he is with King and starts to question his leadership, which didn't really end too well for him.
If you hadn't wasted our time sticking your nose up them white boys' asses, we could have owned the whole damn game by now.
I told you before, we ain't getting into that shit.
And why the fuck not? That's where the money is. Man, if you got down with that shit back in the day, the Carnales would have been ghosts right now. But you didn't, did you? You were too much of a pussy then, and you're too much of a pussy now. Fuck!
You forgot who you talking to. My name is Benjamin motherfucking King. I'm the man who took my crew from being a bunch of baby gangsters in Sunnyvale to being one of the most influential and feared forces in the goddamn city. You know how I did that? I said, you know how I did that?
Mr. King?
I did it by knowing when it was time to build, when it was time to watch, and when it was time to act. I'm through carrying your punk ass. If I were you, I'd drop them damn flags and get the fuck out of here before I erase your ass.
I ain't going nowhere.
You ain't hearing me, son. I said...
Yo, fuck that. You ain't hearing me.
What is this?
I built, I watched, and now I'm acting.
Over back at the church, Johnny leaves a letter to our player that he's taking the day out to spend time with Aisha. Julius then storms in and tells us that Benjamin King is in trouble and his own gang is trying to take him out and we gotta go save him.
Listen carefully, player. Benjamin King just called. It seems like one of his boys got a big head and tried to take him out. He's pinned down in the park right now and needs some help. Now what happens to King may not mean shit to you, but him and me, we got history. I owe King from way back in the day, and he ain't gonna eat it if I can help it. You're gonna go out there and save his ass. Understand? I ain't fucking around, player. You bring King back here safe, you feel me?
I arrive at the location Benjamin King is pinned down at. I take out a few Vice King members. Now I make my way to save him. Now it's time to take out the rest of the goons. I was chopping these dudes down with the AR-40 extended. I love the sound of this gun, bro. This mission right here though is my second favorite Vice King mission, right behind Best Laid Plans. It's just very action-packed, man. You gotta love missions with hella action in them. After saving Benjamin King, we get in his car and now we gotta fight off some reinforcements that Warren sent through. Easily taking them out, and check out this triple explosion. I know Johnny would be proud seeing that. Then Warren shows up, we chase him down and blow up his car, leaving him for dead. Now we drop King back off at the church.
Hey, baby.
The fuck you standing around for? Give me a fucking hand. Little nigga, huh? It's okay, little nigga. This motherfucker ass is mine. Hey, yo, Tanya. What's going on?
You're a bright boy. I'm sure you can figure it out.
Bitch, you better not miss, cause
Thanks for the advice.
After we take out Warren Williams, Julius called and tell me that a lot of VKs have been seen going in and out of a grocery store and he don't think that they buying 1%, so go over there and check it out. And y'all know I had to call up a few of the homies to roll with me. Even though I was getting most of the kills, at least I wasn't a one-man band out here. This is definitely one of my favorite strongholds in the entire game right here, bruh. I was really putting in that pain with the Platinum T3K Urban. This is definitely the best gun on the game right here. I'm so glad I completed them Hitman levels and unlocked this gun. This thing is a lifesaver. If you want this gun right here, you just gotta complete the Vice King Hitman. I know the Hitman activity is stressful, bro, but trust me when I tell you it's all worth it in the end, man. Same thing goes for the gold GDHC 50. But anyway, we clear out all the Vice King goons inside the grocery store, and just like that, the Huntersfield neighborhood is officially ours. Now we got the waterfront rooftop stronghold. Julius hit me up and he told me some Vice Kings have been hiding out near the waterfront. I need to go up in here and send them a message. As I creep my way up to the rooftop and I catch these boys lacking and I knock them off with the gold-plated GDHC 50. This gun is way better on Saints Row 1 than it is on 2. It even sound better, cause they changed the sound of it in Saints Row 2, which I don't know why. The Saints Row 1 GDHC 50 sound like thunder. You could tell this thing do damage. But with all the Vice Kings on the roof taken out, we make our way to the rooftop vantage point and we destroy all the Vice King vehicles with the RPG, and just like that, the waterfront rooftop stronghold is complete. Over back at the church, the Saints is having a meeting, and this time Benjamin King is here with us and we discuss another plan of how we gonna finish the Vice Kings. King's plan is to just kill Tanya and get back to business, but Julius shuts that down and tells him that the Vice Kings are finished. But since King doesn't agree, Julius gives him an ultimatum and says you can either keep your pride and die right now or be a man and walk away. But King says he doesn't want to walk away until he deal with Tanya first.
What's it gonna be?
I ain't walking away.
Fair enough. Johnny?
I ain't walking away until I deal with Tanya.
My nigga. Johnny, put the damn gun down. Now you understand this ain't just about Tanya, right? We finishing the whole crew.
Yeah, I know.
So let's get to it. Plan?
I know where all them fools hang. All we gotta do is roll up there, get their attention, then lead them to the cops. They'll take care of the rest.
All right, player. You gonna be Mr. King's wheel man.
You ready for this, son? Let's go.
Good to have you back, Benjamin.
As me and Benjamin King make our way to the VK's hideout, Benjamin King actually exposes how Julius is not from the row and he actually grew up in Sunnyvale. He also commends our player for being easy to talk to, considering that our player don't talk at all, at least for right now. But we head to each Vice King hideout and we shoot them, baiting them into chasing us, and now we lead them to a police ambush and then we let the cops handle the rest. We do this 3 times at 3 different locations until the Vice Kings is taken out, but we still got one more job to do, and that's to kill Tanya.
I've been chatting with King, and it looks like Tanya's takeover didn't sit well with everybody. The Vice Kings are fighting amongst themselves. Now's the time to take them out for good. King said he was gonna come along. I hope he hasn't gone soft.
And don't ever worry about me, baby boy, because I'm gonna handle mine.
All I'm saying is that since you got here, you've been nothing but talk.
I've smoked dozens of fools before. I ain't adding to the count unless I have to.
Oh, that's just fucking great.
I said don't worry about it.
I don't want you bitching out when you see your crew.
Ain't my crew, son. That's why I'm here, remember? So how about you put your dick away, pick up your gun, and try to keep your knee away from the bullets.
Oh, you heard the cocky son of a bitch. Let's roll.
Before we go kill Tanya, we gotta head to the clothes store to interrogate Tanya's fashion consultant Stefan because he knows the elevator code to the penthouse. Instead of just beating him up and shaking him down to get the information out of him, we put him in the car and drive him around as Benjamin King dangles him outside the window while I drive at a super high speed. This part of the mission is always annoying for me, bro. You gotta evade the cops and you gotta drive at a high speed. On top of that, it was gloomy as hell outside. I could barely see. But we eventually get his fear all the way up, scaring him into telling us the code to the elevator. Now we head to the penthouse to kill Tanya. We arrive at the penthouse and I go in there and I get these boys a little bit of shotgun action, and y'all know I had to switch up the weapons. Making these boys feel the wrath of that Scar 7 spree. I was putting in that work. I wanted to switch it up and bring that Scar 7 on the job instead of the Platinum Tech, but I really should have brought the Tech because it do way more damage, especially from long range, because the Scar 7 you really got to get up close on people.
Where now?
The penthouse.
I'm gonna skull fuck that bitch.
Hope you don't mind hepatitis.
What?
Hey, that cutscene is hilarious, bro. That's one of my favorite cutscenes in the game. Our player finally talked. I don't know why our players talk at the last mission of every game, but me, Benjamin King, and Johnny Gat, we take out the remaining Vice King goons, including some hoes that Tanya got shooting for her as well. Now with all her shooters dead, we officially make our way to Tanya, and it's time to finally take her out, and I ain't talk about on the date.
Some guys just never get enough of me.
I've had more than my fill, bitch.
It's over, girl. You're not gonna be able to fuck your way out of this one.
That's cute, sweetie. That's just precious. Please! Please don't!
Oh, Tanya. Do yourself a favor and die with some dignity.
Sucks for your car. We better get out of here. The cops will be here soon. You coming, King?
All right, let's go.
Hey, I know what you told Julius and all, but why don't you stick around and roll with us? I'm sure he wouldn't mind having you around.
Don't bet on that.
You think you could find a way back to the row on your own? Aisha, you know. The pussy call.
You did good in there, son. Here, I don't think I'll be needing these anymore.
And just like that, the Vice Kings is officially wiped out. We unlock Benjamin King's penthouse, Johnny's car, and all the Vice King cars in our garage. Now we move on to the Westside Rollerz. Now out of all the gangs, since we don't know much about the Rollers, we got Lynn working undercover so she can give us an inside scoop of what goes on. She has this interaction between two Roller members, and then after that our player shows up. She then tells our player she doesn't really know much so far, besides that the Rollers got a shipment of high performance cars coming in and we gotta steal it. I see the truck delivering the vehicles. I shoot it a couple times to force the driver to pull over. I also blew up the Westside Roller car, escorting the driver. Then I proceed to hijack the vehicle and deliver the cars to Samson so he can work on them. After that, Lynn calls me and tells me that Samson is done working on the cars that we took from the Rollers and to meet her at the nightclub to talk about what we're gonna do with them next. She explains how the cars are rigged to blow with explosives once they reach a high temperature, and that the Rollers got a race going on in Chinatown that she wants us to compete in. And she wants us to give the Rollers a good enough challenge so it can force them to hit their nitrous, and that will result in them blowing themselves up. So now with the plan figured out, we meet up with Troy, and he comes up with a much better plan.
Look, I don't care what Lynn says. You get me next to those cars and I'll take care of the Rollers, alright? To hell with this lap race bullshit.
On our way there, Troy also voices his opinion about Lynn going undercover.
I don't like the idea of Lynn going undercover. You roll with people long enough, and pretty soon you start thinking like them.
Yeah, Troy, you definitely know something about being undercover, but anyway, we arrive and competing at the race, and Troy's plan is to get next to the Rollers, taunt them until they get riled up enough to hit their nitrous and blow themselves up. This plan is way better than the original. Your boy was not trying to do no lap races. We eliminate the first racer, now we on to the second dude, and I'm on this dude like glue. I'm making sure he don't go nowhere as I let my boy Troy get his taunts in, making him blow himself up, and we do the same thing to the last vehicle, and just like that, the second Rollers mission is complete. Now I get a call from Julius, and he tells me that Lynn found a storage garage in Pleasant View where the Rollerz store all they high performance cars, and he say let's find out how good their insurance is, as we destroy each car and also take out some of the Rollerz. It's about time we done got some action on these boys, man. You know, the first couple missions we weren't really doing much, but now we get to have a shootout and blow up some cars. Some of these Rollerz strongholds is more action packed than the missions themselves. Y'all gonna see throughout this video, bruh. It's really cause the Rollerz not actually a threat. They just some suburban dudes who are in the cars and that like the street race. But we blow up all the cars in the storage garage and we take control over Pleasant View. After we do that, we meet up with Lynn at the tea house in Chinatown, and she explains how she got a plan that she can get in closer with the Rollerz. She tell us the Rollerz are ran by a dude named Joseph Price and he friends with a mechanic named Donnie. She sets up a plan to where I run up in Donnie's shop and I cause some havoc, and right when I'm about to take him out, she'll rush in and save him. That will overall win over the trust of the Rollerz and she can get closer to the higher ups. She tell us to make sure we make it look good but do not mess up her car. Now with the plan figured out, we head to Donnie's shop and I take out some of the Rollerz as I hopped out the car and clean these dudes out with the AR-40. Then I switched to the tombstone to give me some shotgun action, and check out the homie. He took out 2 Rollerz. I guess he was feeling himself after this because he would not move out the way, so I had to get him out the way real quick. Then I went to the room Donnie was in and I called me a collateral. I took out both of these boys at once.
Donnie, get down! What are you waiting for? Get in!
We gotta get out of here!
I think you scratched my hood.
Look,
Motherfucker.
Who are you?
I'm Lynn. And you're welcome.
After having a fake shootout with Lynn, we chased Lynn and Donnie back to the suburbs, but we purposely allowed them to get away. After that, Lynn called us and let us know that she's in with the Rollerz and that Donnie is setting up a meeting with the higher ups, and she'll text us the address so we can stop by and listen. Donnie introduces Lynn to his friend Joseph Price and his uncle William Sharp, who is the chief in command of the Rollerz, I guess.
Oh, fuck, I forgot. This is...
I'm Lynn.
She totally saved my ass, Mr. Sharp. She's a hell of a driver.
I'm the best racer that ever came out of Chinatown.
How come I've never heard of you?
Cause I got tits.
Is that what you call those? Suppose I deserved that.
Yeah, you did.
My nephew has a unique sense of humor.
That was supposed to be funny?
Oh, I thought it was until you hit me in the face.
Yeah, then it was hilarious.
Mr. Sharp tells Price that he should head out to his meet, and turns out he's actually hitting the convoy thanks to Donnie accidentally slipping up and saying something about it. Mr. Sharp tries to shut Donnie up before he can say too much, but by then it's already too late because since our player is listening in outside, he knows the whole entire plan so he can stop the Rollerz from doing what they about to do. So we head out and we catch the first convoy and we take out the Rollerz with some drive-by action, successfully stopping them from destroying the first truck. Now we on to the second and we take out the second car, and check out the work I was doing with the Platinum T3K. This is why it's important to have this gun, bro, for missions like this where you gotta do some drive-bys. Look at this, bro. I was easily getting these dudes out the way. We arrive at the third and final convoy to stop the Rollerz from destroying the truck, and it looked like they beat us to it. Instead of staying in the car and shooting at these boys, I decided to get on my feet and finish the job, and I take these boys out and clean them up with the Tombstone shotgun. After we stop the Rollerz from hitting the convoy, Mr. Price tells his Uncle Sharp that the convoy got away because of the 3rd Street Saints. Donnie then gives up more information to Lynn about some buyers that the Rollerz got overseas before Mr. Sharp again shuts them up. Fun fact, these buyers are actually the Ronin, but Donnie tells Sharp and Price that him and Lynn can come up with a plan. We then now head back to Price's mansion to listen in on the meeting, and Donnie and Lynn had came up with a plan to get those car parts for the buyers. His plan is to steal some cars off the street, and I don't think Mr. Sharp approve of this considering the fact that he don't really like Donnie to begin with.
So your plan is to go steal cars. You really know how to think outside the box, Donnie.
Don't talk to him like that.
I'll take your advice to heart.
It's not advice.
A threat? Huh. How refreshing.
Listen up, you
Lynn, don't worry about it.
Shut up, Donnie.
You were saying...
I was about to tell you to go fuck yourself.
And here I thought we were bonding.
Let's go, Donnie.
That's probably the smartest thing you've said all day.
We head out to stop the Rollerz from getting the cars that they looking for and destroying each car before they can take them and use for car parts to sell to the buyers. We destroy the 4th and final car, and just like that, our mission complete. Over back at Price's mansion, Donnie calls Price and lets him know that the Saints have messed up their plans once again. And this is where Lynn's cover gets blown. As Mr. Sharp and Price discuss who can possibly be behind all this, they use the process of elimination to figure out it was Lynn who sold them out.
The same 4 people knew about those jobs. If I didn't sell us out, and you didn't sell us out, who else is there?
Donnie? Donnie may not like it when things get messy, but there's no way he'd turn on me.
Which brings us to...
Lynn.
Bravo.
This is gonna be a bitch to explain to Donnie.
Luckily, you're not going to.
What do you mean?
Please, you're too attached to the boy. I'll handle this.
I don't give a shit what you do to Lynn, but you better not hurt Donnie.
Of course, Joseph. I'll keep that in mind.
Before we head to the next mission, I get a call from Julius, and he tells me that Sharp has been paying some jurors in Tidal Spring apartments to help out the rollers in court, and I need to take them out. Not only take out the jurors, but also take out some of the rollers too. What these dudes even got court for anyway, bro? They probably got hella speeding tickets, cause you know these boys like to race. But besides that, this is my favorite, probably like my top 3 favorite stronghold in the game, bro. It's so much action in this stronghold, bro. Y'all gonna see it really goes up, or should I say it goes down? Cause now I got 5 stars on top of the rollers I gotta kill too. But it's no problem with me because I was cleaning these boys out, and I had a squad with me too. I almost died a few times though, bro. It was getting real chaotic. I can't even lie to y'all boys, bro. But check out this flank. These dudes ain't even see me coming. I jumped over the railing and I sprayed these dudes down with the AR-40 extended. The rollers tried to get in on this too. They got sprayed down as well. I really almost died because I was trying to kill too many people, bro. Your boy was trying to get too greedy. I ain't even have to do all this, bro, but I was trying to have a huge mass shootout. But after killing the majority of rollers and cops, I decided to just focus on the task at hand and take out the remaining jurors. And just like that, the Tidal Spring stronghold is complete, and we now own Tidal Spring neighborhood. Now back at the church, we meet up with Julius, and he tells me to keep up the good work on the rollers, and then Lynn calls me and tells me to meet her at the pool hall.
Hey, meet me at the pool hall. The rollers are getting into something big.
Don't let me hold you up. You know how the lady hates to be kept waiting.
Good girl.
Go fuck yourself.
Temper, little girl. Look at you, all tied up pretty as a present. I think it's time to unwrap you.
We get to the same pool hall that Lynn told us to meet her at, and little do our player know that this is actually a setup, and now we gotta fight off a bunch of rollers. As y'all can see, I came up in here blasting these boys with the tombstone shotgun. Y'all gonna see me using this shotgun a lot more than the AS-12 throughout this whole video. I just think this shotgun is better. It just do way more damage, and it even sound better, bro. Like, you can hear the impact of the tombstone versus the AS-12 riot, in my personal opinion. But I gunned down the remaining rollers with the tech, and now I make my way to rescue Lynn.
Sounds like the cops are coming, Mr. Sharp.
Let's take our guest for a ride, shall we?
Now with Lynn and our player tied up together in the back of her car, Mr. Sharp calls Donnie and tells him he has something to show him.
What are you doing driving Lynn's ride, Mr. Sharp?
I'm glad you could make it, Donnie. There's something I want you to see.
Stay calm. We're gonna get out of this.
Lynn?
Donnie, listen to me! I swear to God!
Lynn!
Take a deep breath and count to 10, Donnie.
Count to 10! You just shot my girl!
Yes, it's tragic. Could you give me a hand here?
Why did you...
Lynn was working with the Saints. Now, would you give me a hand? This car is heavy.
Donnie, where are you going?
Children.
Stay calm. We're gonna get out of this. I think I found my lighter. Did you hear that asshole, Donnie? He said I was his girl.
I still to this day don't know how our player made it out of that, bruh. Maybe he might have used Lynn's ladder to burn through the ropes. Y'all let me know in the comments. But unfortunately, Lynn did not make it, and now we gotta hunt down Mr. Sharp. We spot Mr. Sharp down the street, and he tries to get away, and I easily blow up his car with the RPG and finish him off with the AR-40, ultimately getting our revenge for Lynn and crippling the Rollerz. Now it's time for another stronghold. Julius hit my phone and he told me that the Rollerz got some interest in a receiving station near the truck yard, and I need to check it out. On a side note, telling us to be careful because you don't know what these boys is up to. But I had some backup with me, so I wasn't really tripping, as I had to hold down the receiving station and fight off incoming Rollerz for 3 minutes until a truck cab came and I destroyed it. With that being done, the Copperton neighborhood is now ours and the stronghold is now complete. Now we head back to the church to meet up with Julius, and he breaks us the news about Lynn. While the Saints is mourning the loss of Lynn, Price gathered up his boys and had a little meeting.
Listen up, people. We're done dicking around with the Saints. These streets were ours before those bitches from the road showed up. And when they stepped, what did we do? They fucked up our rates and we just took it. They fucked up our deliveries and we just took it. And now they killed my uncle, and who knows what the fuck they did to Donnie. Now I'm only gonna say this once. We're not gonna sit here and fucking take it. Hell no. Yeah. Let them up, boys. We're burning Saints Row to the ground.
Julius suggests that we take the fight to the Rollerz, and then Troy gives him a word that the Rollerz are actually headed to the row as they speak. So now we head to the highway to stop the convoy from reaching Saints Row. Julius is on the wheel driving, and I'm the one shooting, destroying every single roller vehicle I see with the RPG until we eventually get to Price.
We're coming up on Price. Let's take that motherfucker out. Nigga, you should buckle your seatbelt.
Just the same, one getting away ain't bad.
Let's get out of here. We'll deal with Price once you get patched up.
Later on that day, Julius hit me up and he let me know that Price ain't gonna pull that same stunt that he pulled on the highway because he want us to go to his mansion and steal his car. We run up in Price's mansion and we gotta fight off a bunch of Rollerz, and I easily take these dudes out and find Price's key. We steal Price's car, then drive to Forgive and Forget, and just like that, the stronghold is complete. And we unlock Price's car in our garage. Speaking of Price, he then calls our phone, which I don't even know how he got our number.
Meet me at the car dealership if you think you got the balls. We're ending this tonight.
We get to the dealership that Price told us to meet him at, and we waiting for him to show up, and he tries to come from behind and run us over with a truck, but he missed. Now we gotta chase this dude down and try to take him out. I made sure I brought Price's car with me to this mission, man, cause his car fast and it's smooth. This mission easy as hell though, bruh. To avoid getting blown up by the pipe bombs he be dropping, just drive on the side of the truck and blow up every single car until the truck health go all the way down. And with the Platinum T3K, this made that job way easier. I'm telling y'all, bruh. Look how I was just blowing up these vehicles. We destroy all the cars on his truck and we blew up his cab, and we officially took out Price.
That was a hell of an explosion. You okay, Blair?
I got ran over by a motherfucking truck. What do you think?
Oh, quit being a bitch. We didn't fuck the Rollerz hard. They ain't got nothing left. There are a few loose ends, though. Like, who the fuck those buyers are Sharp was talking about? I got a feeling some shit going on we don't know about. I'll catch you later at the church.
Now the Rollerz are officially wiped out. We unlock the Price mansion, Julius's car, and all the roller vehicles. Now we move on to the third and final gang, and it's the Los Carnales. Oops, sorry Dex.
That's not the Los Carnales. Jesus, what's wrong with you?
We meet up with Dex and he explains the history and backstory of the Carnales, informing us how they were the first organized gang in the city and that they ran the whole town until Benjamin King stepped up against them. He also mentions that the Carnales are ran by the Lopez brothers, but their enforcer Victor is the one that we really need to be worried about, considering the fact that he survived over a dozen VK drive-bys. Along with the Carnales being backed by the largest drug cartel in the world, he suggests that we play this safe instead of pulling a Johnny and take them out strategically by cutting off their income first and then going for Hector. So now with the plan figured out, we gonna do what Dex said and cut off their income, and we gonna start off by taking out their drug labs. We destroyed both drug labs that Dex sent us to, along with taking out some Carnales in the process. Now with the labs taken out, we meet up with Troy and Dex to go over what's next, and this is one of my favorite cutscenes in this game, bro.
Aight, I got a lead on where the Los Carnales cut all their shit.
The Carnales.
What?
Rio Grande River. Jesus.
What the fuck?
It's not the Los Carnales, it's just the Carnales. Los means... Fuck it. Like I was saying, we're not gonna raid the factory quite yet.
Why not?
Because I'm not a gun-toting psychopath named Johnny Gat.
Fair enough, so what's the plan?
One of my boys called and said they saw a truck with a heavy LC escort leaving the factory district. It's probably loaded with drugs, but that's just a bonus. Our target is the truck itself. I need it brought back to the row in one piece. It's no good to us blown to shit.
What do you need the truck for?
Let's just get the truck first, and then I'll tell you the rest of the plan.
I'm just saying it would be nice to know.
Shit, Troy, what's with all the questions? Why can't you be like my man over here?
Look, Dex.
Could you go get that truck? See? Was that so hard?
Now with the plan figured out, we go take Troy to hijack the truck. On the way there, he voiced his opinion about going against Carnales, saying that he was fine cleaning out the road, but getting into the drug game ain't cool and someone should talk some sense into Julius. He also mentions how he doesn't want no smoke with Hector. But we arrive at the destination that the truck is being held at, and as soon as we get there, I'm greeted by a bunch of Carnales members that I gotta kill while Troy hotwires the vehicle until he fully hijacks it. Troy finally gets the truck started, and now we gotta escort him back to the row. Not gonna lie, I was never really a big fan of this part of the mission. I just don't like how you gotta have your own vehicle and escort him back instead of being in the truck with him and being in the passenger seat, you know what I'm saying? Here we see a meeting between the higher ups of the Carnales, and we get to see what goes on behind their curtains. Hector tells Angelo that he needs him to check out the lab tonight, and that forces Angelo to cut off his plans with his girl. She wasn't too happy about that, and they had a little back and forth, and that's when Orwella comes in and he volunteers to take out Angelo's girl. Hey, I'm telling y'all right now, this dude right here, he one of the slimiest dudes in the game. I'm gonna get to him later. But shortly after that, Hector gets a call, and I guess he must have got word that one of his drug labs got shut down.
¿Qué? ¿Pero qué pasó?
What is it?
Coño, ese cabrón, hijo de puta! That didn't sound encouraging. Everything is fine.
Of course it is. If you would excuse me, I'm going to check on the señorita.
Ese viejo sucio maricón, yo le mato si le toca luz. Angelo, you are my brother and I love you. But if you let your dick fuck things up with the Colombians, I'm gonna cut it off.
Forgive me, Hector.
Don't let it happen again.
¿Y qué fue eso?
Those pendejos in St. Row are the ones who took the shipment. With the Colombians arriving, we can't show any weakness.
The Colombians are already here.
All the more reason to settle this now. Victor, Angelo, gather your men together. It's time to tear St. Row apart.
Before we advance through any more Lost Carnales missions, y'all know it's time for another stronghold. Julius hit me up and he told me now that the Carnales drug ring is hurting, they turn the gun running and they set up a weapons plant in the old steel factory. They make sure their business don't get off the ground. So y'all know we had to run up in there, we had to take out a bunch of Carnales, and we planted 3 bombs and blew up the weapons plant. After taking out the weapons plant, we meet back up with Dex at the church, and he let us know that Samson got the truck all patched up until a member of the Saints walk in to give him word that they just got ambushed by the Carnales.
Dex, they attacking the row.
What happened?
Angelo and his boys came out of nowhere. They fucked us up pretty hard, but it finally looked like we had Angelo pinned down.
Hola, mi amigo.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Gracias, Victor.
De nada.
Let's get back to Hector.
Sí, pero primero vamos a golpear a Freckle Bitches.
Cool. I'm buying.
So they left.
Angelo and Victor did, but there was a lot of LC still out there.
All right, let's split up. The row's a big place. We gotta make sure we smoke all those motherfuckers.
Alright, here we go, man. Homeland Security. This is one of my favorite missions in the game right here. First of all, where is my boy Dex at, bro? I'm out here all by myself. I don't got no homies with me or nothing. He talking about let's split up. We gonna smoke all these niggas. Where is you at, gang? I'm out here putting in all the work, bro. We got the homies getting dropped out here, but it's cool. I guess I'm gonna be a one-man band for this mission. But we roll up on the last group of Carnales and we take them out with the AK, successfully holding down the block and defending Saints Row. Now we meet up with Troy, and Troy asks our player why Dex needed the truck, and then Dex shows up and explains exactly what he needed it for.
Now that we have things in the row under control, we can get back to the plan. I had that truck you jacked fixed up good as new. Loaded up with a crew and drive right into the Carnales production plant. When you get inside, hop out and take the place over.
It's not exactly the most original plan.
There's something to be said about the classics.
We hop in the truck and we get it loaded with a crew full of Saints Row members. Now we head to the Carnales drug factory.
Surprise, motherfucker! Hello, bitches!
We hop out the truck and now it's time for the Saints to make their presence known. This is another one of my favorite missions in the game right here. I just love how you got hella members of the Saints with you during this. Like, we just rolling hella deep. It low-key remind me of GTA San Andreas, how you can have like 10 homies with you, but at least on this game, the homies is actually useful, because the homies on San Andreas is awful, bruh. Like, they'll stand in your way while you shooting and you'll accidentally kill them. They be getting dropped after one bullet. If this was San Andreas, all the homies would be dead right now. I'll be by myself. But we successfully raid the factory and take out a bunch of lost Carnales and destroy another one of their drug labs. Now we see a meeting between Orejuela and Hector, and Orejuela lets Hector know that he heard a rumor that one of his drug labs got shut down. He also criticizes Hector's ability to deal with the Saints and says that his father would have killed them all by now. Now it's time for another Carnales stronghold. Before we meet back up with Dex, Julius called me and told me that the Carnales got another big shipment, but since it's too much product for us to take, we gotta make sure they can't move any of it by grabbing the bulldozer and knocking each shipment into the water. Such a fun stronghold, isn't it? After we destroy the shipments, we now head to Friendly Fire to meet up with Dex and Troy, and we get introduced to the McManus sniper rifle as Dex gives us the plan to the mission.
Tight job on that lab, dog. We found a memo saying that Hector's meeting with the Colombians tonight. With the amount of firepower that's gonna be there, just showing up and rushing them would be suicide. Take McManus here and get to the docks. Find a nice tall building and wait. When Hector makes his move with the Colombians, take your shot.
When it all goes down, the first place the Carnales is gonna look is right at the Colombians. They're gonna think they got fucked bad, alright? So you should have no problem sneaking out in the confusion.
Just the same, I'd get the fuck out of there. Who knows what could happen.
So now with the plan set, we head out to the drug deal. Once we get to the location that the meeting is being held at, we need to climb up to the rooftop to get the perfect vantage point. We even got to do a little bit of parkour. But once the deal starts, we take out Hector and get him out the way with the sniper. Now we take out the rest of the Carnales. This mission is not easy, bro, if you a beginner. I'm not gonna lie to y'all boys, bro, because these boys got RPGs and they'll easily knock you off the building if you're not careful. Luckily for me, I've been playing this game for years and I'm experienced though, so I already know what to do on this part of the mission. After all the chaos, the cops show up and arrest some lost Carnale members and confiscate some of their drugs.
That was a hell of a tip.
No kidding. With the amount of shit we've confiscated, we could have put Lopez away for the rest of his life.
It don't matter. He got taken care of anyway.
What do you mean?
Monroe's just happy Lopez is dead. As far as he's concerned, this case is closed. Hell, if he found the guy who did this, he'd probably send him a fruit basket.
Victor then calls Angelo to let him know what just happened to his brother, all while he's trying to have a little bit of fun time with his girl. After hearing the news, Angelo tells Victor to go deal with the Saints while he handles the Colombians to figure out who's the cause behind Hector's death. Now it's time for another Carnale stronghold. Julius hit me up and he told me he don't think the Carnales get the message that the Saints are here to stay, and he want me to tag up their refinery because he want them to see our sign wherever they look. Now if you seen my last video, you know I'm no stranger to tagging, because that's one of the things we have to do in order to obtain 100% progress. So we easily tag up all the spots while taking out some Carnales in the process, and we take over the Black Bottom neighborhood. After the stronghold, we meet up with Dex and Troy at the church, and Troy suggests that we take out Orejuela in order to cripple the Carnales. Dex disagrees and says this will only cripple us, as the Colombians would be all over the Saints if that was to happen. So he suggests that we figure out what his game is first, and then we'll decide what to do. So now we head out to the strip club to meet Orejuela, and on our way there, Dex tells us to let him do all the talking, because he don't want us to say something that would mess things up with the Colombians. But since our player don't really talk at all, Dex shouldn't have to worry about that. We arrive at the strip club, and as soon as we get there, we instantly ambushed by Victor and a bunch of Carnales, forcing us to say forget about me and Orejuela and just flee back to the church. Now back at the church, Julius is getting on Dex about meeting up with the Colombians without his permission, telling Dex that when it comes to the Colombians, he should have called him first.
Julius, you put me in charge of the Los Carnales. Shit, now you got me saying it.
Dex, do your job. Don't think you're bigger than you are. When it comes to the Colombians, you call me. Understand?
Yeah.
All right. Now that that's settled.
Now the Saints have gotten ambushed by the Carnales once again, but this time they rolling much deeper, sending hella waves of Carnales to come and attack the row. Rolling alongside Troy, Dex, and Julius, we gotta defend all sides of the church. Only person we missing is my boy Johnny. I hate that he not getting a piece of none of this action. This is another one of my favorite missions on this game, bruh. The amount of chaos is just crazy. I almost died a few times during this too, but we managed to take out most of the Carnales, and then that's when the enforcer Victor shows up. We shoot his car twice with the platinum RPG, finally blowing it up on the second shot, but somehow he's still alive, forcing us to chase him down and shoot his burning body with the AK, finally putting an end to him.
What?
Angelo, what are you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing?
It looks like you're running off to get killed.
Yo no le tengo miedo a Orejuela.
Ay, come on. You don't think Manuel is responsible?
Are you protecting him?
He
You want to
didn't
be with
kill-
him? Nunca me hable así otra vez.
After taking out Victor, it's time for us to do another stronghold. And Julius called my phone and he gave me word that Dex found another drug lab in Cecil Park and he want me to take it out. We take out the drug lab and now we gotta fight off the rest of the Carnales, including these annoying ass rooftop shooters. After taking out the rooftop shooters, we gotta fight off the remainder of the Carnale goons until we can get to the lieutenant. After taking them out, we spot the lieutenant and eliminate her with the K6 Krukov, and just like that, the Cecil Park drug lab stronghold is complete. After taking out the Cecil Park drug lab, we meet back up with Dex and Troy at the church, and Dex informed us that Julius had a sit down with the Colombians and they willing to work with us if we can get back all the drugs that the cops seized.
Get the drugs back from the cops? How the fuck are we gonna do that?
We're taking out the police station.
Are you out of your fucking mind? They'd lock the place down before you'd get anywhere.
It's Julius's plan. He called it, we have to go with it.
No, we don't. If you load a car up with some explosives, you could blow a hole right into the evidence locker and never have to fire a shot.
That might lower the body count.
That's what I'm saying.
Alright, let's do it.
We get to the police station and blow a hole in the wall. Now we unload the truck full of Saints so they can run in the station and take the drugs. While the Saints is inside the station taking back all the drugs, we gotta fight off incoming cops and defend the truck for 3 minutes. After successfully defending the truck, we then gotta deliver it back to the garage, which really ain't that easy, bro, when you got 5 stars and some Carnale goons chasing you, but we still managed to do it. After retrieving the drugs back for the Colombians, we meet up with Orejuela and come to a deal, and he agrees to work with the Saints. But shortly after, our meeting gets crashed by Angelo as he shoots the club up trying to get some revenge for his brother Hector, as he believes it was the Colombians who was responsible for his brother's death. After the shootout, Angelo flees the scene and Orejuela gives us Angelo's address so we can deal with him. He also asks us not to hurt Luz, which is Angelo's girlfriend. My nigga really trying to hit, bruh. And the reason why I say this dude is so slimy is because this dude is supposed to be the Carnales drug connect, and they supposed to be locked in from the amount of business that they done together. And you would think that this dude got their best interests at heart, but turned out this dude could really give a fuck, because once he saw a weakness, and that's when Hector and Victor died and Angelo had to run shit by himself, and him and his girl was already bumping heads, he saw this as a perfect opportunity to slip through the crack and slime Angelo out and get him knocked off so he could smash his girl. But after that mission, Dex gave me a call and he told me that that address Orejuela gave us was legit and to swing by the church to pick him up. But I had to stop by Friendly Fire and refill up on the bullets first. We then head to the church to scoop up Dex. Now we make our way to Angelo's house. And on our way there, Dex seemed like he a little nervous.
Alright, the mansion's coming up. I got your back. Just make sure I don't get killed, okay? Hey, I'd really appreciate it if you make sure I don't get deaded.
Like, calm down, gang, you good. And we got extra backup with us too, so you in good hands like State Farm. Or is it Allstate that says you're in good hands? Bro, I just messed that up, bro. I'm gonna have to edit that out, man. But running alongside Dex and another one of the members of the Saints, we run up at Angelo's mansion and take out a bunch of Carnales until we can get to Angelo. I was really punishing these boys, man, making these boys feel the wrath of that platinum tech. We run up on the last member and we pistol whip him to the ground and shoot him up. Now we make our way to the room that Angelo is in. As soon as me and Dex get to the room that Angelo is hiding in, we immediately introduce to the Vice 9 and Angelo tries to take us out, but luckily his gun jammed up. Once he realizes this, he makes a run for it. Then Dex passes us a gun of our own and we try to take out Angelo, only hitting him in the shoulder, allowing him to get away. Our player tries to chase him down and shoot him, but he had already hopped in his car and drove away, forcing me and Dex to hop in the car and chase after him. While me and Dex chase after Angelo, I gotta fight off incoming Carnales until we can finally catch up to Angelo, but unfortunately he still got away.
Don't worry about it. He ain't got too many places he can go. We'll find him.
After we ran through Angelo's mansion, I get a call from one of my homies telling me that they need my help in the burial district because the Carnales been running wild like mad dogs, causing havoc trying to take back their hood being Cecil Park. So y'all know I had to pull up and help out my boys, man, because I can't let them take back their hood. As my boy told me, they was all over the burial district, including in Canto as well, so we gonna have to head over there after this pushback. We run up on the last 3 dudes located in Cecil Park and we take them out, successfully stopping them from taking back the hood. After that, we head over to Encanto to take care of the business here. We eliminate this guy, now we make our way to the last 3 lieutenants. I had to switch it up and go with that one-hitter quitter gold-plated GDHC 50 for this job because I ran out of bullets in my platinum tech. But with the last Carnales lieutenant taken care of, that makes that pushback successful. Alright, now it's time for our final Lost Carnales stronghold. Julius told me to head to the docks because Troy got a word that the Carnales called in a heavy hitter from out of town. And I gotta make sure that he don't get a chance to meet up with Angelo. So I brought the homies with me to help me out and we gotta fight off waves and incoming Carnales for a few minutes until the bosses arrive. The bosses show up and these boys got some serious firepower trying to get us out the way with RPGs, but luckily they can't hit us. And with a few shots of the GDHC 50, we take down the second boss, and just like that, the Charlestown warehouse stronghold is complete. And with that being done, that now makes us 96% done with the game. Now back in the road, we meet up with Dex and he let us know that one of Troy's crew saw Angelo headed to the airport to leave town. And we gotta stop him before he can skip town and rebuild.
Chacho, Luz, mira, I apologized, okay? Now get your ass to the airport. What do you mean, why? Have you seen the house? We gotta get out of town. It doesn't matter. Just pack some things and let's go. For God's sakes, just leave them. I don't give a fuck. They're shoes. Good. I'll be waiting for you. Bye-bye. Get the plane ready. She'll be here soon.
Angelo?
We're taking off. You and you. Let's go.
What about Luz?
Fuck her.
Alright, here we go, man. One of the most infamous missions on this game, bro. What goes up? A lot of y'all struggle with this mission, but I don't think it's that hard. Because all you gotta do is shoot the barrels to kill the dudes with the RPGs. It's literally that easy, bro. When I was a kid and playing this mission, it used to be hard for me, but once I figured that trick out, it became much easier. But after taking out all the RPG goons, we roll up on Angelo's plane and take it out with 3 shots of the RPG, and just like that, Angelo is done for and the Carnales are finished.
Johnny's gonna be jealous.
Oh my God!
What are you doing here?
I was supposed to leave with Angelo.
So what's in here? Guns? Money? Some uncut shit? Shoes?
Actually, they're this season's new.
Bullshit, that's last year's fall collection.
That's not true.
Just let it go, man. No reason to piss off Manuel. Let's get going.
So, what am I supposed to do now?
I don't fucking care.
I have no place to go.
C, answer A.
But you can't just leave me here.
Bitch, you're trying my patience.
Can you at least tell me where Manuel is?
I changed my mind. Shoot her. Good job, man. I'll tell Julius we're done here. Take Angelo's ride. I'll drive this back to your crib. You know what? I think Julius was right about you.
With the last Lost Carnale mission complete, we unlocked Angelo's mansion, Dex's car, and all the Lost Carnale vehicles are now available in our garage. With that being done, that makes all the gangs wiped out, and that means the 3rd Street Saints now officially own Stillwater. To thank us for everything that we done, Julius promotes us as his right-hand man, second in command of the Saints. But before Julius and our player can finish their conversation, Julius ends up getting pulled over.
Hold up. Some berry just turned on his flashes. Yeah, player. I think I'm gonna have to call you back. This may take a while.
Just say the word.
Now that was just the regular ending of this game. We technically done with Saints Row, but there's also an epilogue we gotta do if we want to obtain 100%. Starting off with the first epilogue mission, we got stuff in the ballot. We get a call from Chief Monroe letting us know that he got Julius in custody, and if we want him back, we gotta do him a favor. He's trying to eliminate one of the candidates off the ballot, so he wants us to take out the mayor of Stillwater, Marshall Winslow, and then park his campaign bus on the train tracks. We take out the bus driver, and now we hijack the bus. We then take the bus to the tracks, allowing the train to run straight through it and blow it up. Now Marshal Winslow is out of here, and that's one less candidate Chief Monroe gotta worry about. Now we head back to the church to meet up with Johnny and Dex, but Monroe still won't let Julius go as he still want more favors from the Saints. And the boys not happy about this, so they come up with a better plan. And that plan is to assassinate the chief of police while he attends the funeral of the mayor. So now we go downtown where the funeral is being held at, and here comes the chief of police. Problem is, we don't know which vehicle Chief Monroe is in, so Dex gives us the okay to just blow up every single car because he knows Chief Monroe is in one of them. After we take out Chief Monroe, we then gotta drive to Forgive and Forget through a brutal police chase to remove our wanted level. And just like that, Hail to the Chief is complete. And with that being said, we have officially attained 100% progress. We didn't get a call from Alderman Hughes inviting us to his fundraiser to work out a deal with the Saints. He even tells us that Julius is gonna be there.
It is a pleasure to meet the man who handed me the election. No need to be modest, I'm serious. There's no way I could have beaten Marshal Winslow. God rest his soul. But you made the impossible happen, and for that, I can't thank you enough. I mean, had Winslow been the only person killed, attention would have definitely been cast on me. But after that fireworks display you pulled at his funeral, it's become abundantly clear these horrible crimes were perpetrated by the 3rd Street Saints. While before people criticized my Saints Row urban renewal plan, it is now being lauded. See, until you came along, I was displacing poor people. Now, I'm destroying a hotbed of gang activity. What can I say? The public is fickle. Champagne. As you get older, you quickly learn that there are only 2 types of people in this world. Race, money, gender, none of this matters. At the end of the day, you're either a winner or a loser. Now, the sad truth about our situation is that in order for me to be a winner, I have to level your neighborhood and salt the earth. Hold on for a moment. Stephen, could you come in here? Where was I? Oh yes, salting the earth. Now, I suppose I could try to pay you off, but really, what's the point? You just say no. Or in your case, stand there looking intimidating, and we'd be right back to where we started. So I figured I'd cut the middleman and get right to the point.
Yo, can you speed this shit up? I want to go to Freckle Bitches.
You're going to die here, son. Make no mistake about that. But if it makes it any easier on you, I'll be sure to thank you in my acceptance speech. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a party to...
And just like that, Saints Row 1 is complete and we officially obtained 100% progress. I had so much fun during this playthrough and it's been a hell of a journey editing this video for y'all boys. If y'all boys enjoyed this, make sure y'all drop a like. Also hit that sub button if you're new to the channel, man. Also comment what y'all want to see next. Who knows, maybe my next video might be on 50 Cent Bulletproof. Y'all just stay tuned, man. But anyway, I'm out. I'm gonna catch y'all boys on the next video.